Hi guys, I thought I'd do a little video on how to remove the instrument cluster from the Mark III Focus ST. Mine is the 2014 version. As you can see, I got these aftermarket face plates for the gauges. This is going to be a quick video about how to take out the gauge pod and put those in. So without further ado, what you need to do is move the steering wheel out and down as far as it will go. Just lock that in place. Then you'll see at the back here there's a little plastic cover, and literally that just pops up and out. So you can see right behind, and you'll see right at the bottom here, hopefully if I can zoom in it, just actually let's shine some light, there we go. You can see some Torx bits down there, Torx screws. And on the other side, just there. So what you'll need is a T25 Torx bit for that. That's pretty much the only thing that's holding the gauges in, obviously apart from the electrical connector. Let's get on with it, shall we? So we'll take those screws out and I'll show you what to do. Okay, so once you've got those Torx bits out, see down there and down there. Once you've taken those out, whilst you're taking those out, just be careful not to drop them down the steering column because they'll take a while to find. What you then need to do is gently pull out the whole cluster. Maybe have one hand just underneath the cluster down here to pull it out. And I find actually holding the gauge at the top is actually pretty handy. So let's give that a try. See if I can do it one-handed whilst holding the camera. So you just got to gently ease it out. It is pretty tight in there. What I'd recommend is, if you can, lifting the top there, just to give a bit more room. The side for the passenger is also a little bit tricky. Don't worry, you're not going to break anything, it's just, there we go. Plastic clips, but they're not going to break, so don't worry. As I say, it's just the top. So there we go. All right, we got it out. Okay, so then you'll be able to get it to about this stage, and then we need to get hold of the clip, which is just here. So this has a little lever on the top. So let me see if I can do that. I don't know if I'm able to show it to you, but on the top there is a little tab. So if you press down, where are we? Press down on the top and then ease the lever back. I don't think it showed it very well, but I managed to get the lever down. So you just unplug that, and then literally you can take the whole cluster out. Let me just show you on the top here. So that's with the hang on, get it in the light. Okay, where are we? Alrighty. Ah, yeah. So here we go. Okay. So there's a little. I can't see in the light. Thumb's in the way. Swap hands for a second. All right. I'm making an absolute mess of this. Okay, so up on here, see just where my nail is, there's a little tab. If you press down on that, then you'll be able to get the lever over that and down. So that's how you release the connector into the back of it, and when you put it back in, keep the tab down like that, and then when it will push in, it will push it back up and clip in like that. Okay, so that's how you do it. Press down that little tab, press down that, oh, can't see very much, there we go. Press that little tab, there we go, bring it down like that. Okay, right, let's get to disassembling the gauge pod. Okay, now that we've got the gauge cluster out of the car, the gauge section is actually in 3 bits. So basically all there are clips on the top here, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and then underneath again 1, 2, 3, 4. So basically unclip those, and it's a case of just pulling it apart. Okay, so I just undone the tabs. My recommendation is do the top two first, then the side top two, then you can do the bottom middle two, and then the side at the bottom. So then it's just a case of literally pulling the top off, put that up there. Then there's the actual perspex that covers the gauges, so that comes off as well, and then we can actually get to the gauges. So best thing to do here is get a body working tool, and actually you just need to sort of pry underneath the needles, being very careful not to move them, because then you'll have to calibrate the needles. So for example, the reason I'm taking this apart is because I didn't quite get the alignment of my fuel gauge quite right. So on a full tank I'm just in between 3/4 and full, so I'm just going to adjust that. So basically once you've taken all the needles out, these actual plates here pop out. There are little clips at the side you put in, and then just be very careful to put the needles back in the right place. And then yeah, it's pretty much the opposite way around. So I hope that's helped. If you've got any questions, just leave a comment below, and yeah, thanks so much.